Hi everyone, welcome to the Game On Daily Saturday evening live stream. We are here live on what is the best show in the world. I'm joined by a lovely set of guests. Why did you laugh at that? A lovely set of guests. First and foremost, thank you so much, Heather from Hey Pool Player. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Thank you so much for joining us. We've got Asa, who's holding the stream together, a co-owner of Game On Daily. How are you doing, Ace?
Stress holding this together is interesting. So this is obviously our first live stream show with multiple video streams to keep it entertaining, let everyone see our faces and enjoy the look of panic as it goes through. But yeah, no, I'm good, guys. I'm good.
Good. And last but not least, we're joined by the serial troll, the man who orders bruschettas at Indian restaurants, Sami Mirza. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well, thanks. Thank you for having me back after last show, which was had to be deleted. It was so bad, but I'm going to try and put things right this show.
No, you didn't really need to mention that, but thanks for that. So thank you guys. Thank you for joining us. We've got a load of topics to discuss today. First of all, we'll have to start off with the big show last weekend. I don't know if you managed to catch it. It's called Devolver Digital's live stream. I think Heather knows a lot more about it than everyone. Heather, how do you? I watched the show and I thought it was amazing. I didn't expect it, and I, to be honest, I've never watched one of theirs before until last week, and I was completely floored by it, to the point where I don't know if anyone can actually trump that show. It was that good.
Yeah, they're amazing, aren't they?
Yeah, they're just amazing format.
Yeah, so if you haven't seen it before, basically the Devolver Directs, what is it, year 4 now? Like, I'm not really sure when they started, but they have a lot of lore behind them. Like, there's probably more lore in a Devolver Direct than like some games. Like, there's a lot of stuff to catch up with. They probably mentioned like the future, like, 3 or 4 times. Like, no one knows what timeline they're in, like, unless you're paying real close attention.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they're big in our house, like, because my real life boss is actually Lacey Hannon, who played Linda, the evil redhead who's like all about hype, right?
That's insane.
Oh yeah, and
her acting skills are amazing, by the way.
Oh, she you can tell she just loves this role. Like, she loves playing like the murder happy kind of like villain type. But like, it's funny because in real life she's like the sweetest, kindest person. So like total 180 from like who she actually is.
It goes to show a lot of acting range if she can pull that off. She does that quite convincingly.
Definitely. Oh yeah, you can tell everyone who works on that just loves what they do.
Yeah. No, that's brilliant. And I didn't. And the surprising thing was, and I know you didn't watch it, but Phil Spencer and Shuei Yoshida from Xbox and Sony turned up to join that show, and it was so weird. I didn't expect that. It was so cool the way that they came up.
So Devolver is a what is it?
It's a publishing house, isn't it? And they have
I see the title list actually. It seems like I recognize some of them. So Serious Sam.
Serious Sam's a legendary game. I've never heard of Shadow Warrior. Well, I have heard of Shadow. I never played Shadow Warrior until I saw Shadow Warrior 3, and it just looked completely down my alley.
So fun, right?
Yeah, it looks insane. It's exactly what I want. Wall running, lots of action, super violence, samurai sword, melee combat. It's just crazy. Amazing character designs.
There's a lot of blood in that.
So what made the show so good?
I think and for people who are tuning in and haven't watched it, you really need to watch it, because I watched it we were live streaming while that was live streaming. So unbeknownst to us, and I watched it the next day, and you can still watch it, and it's amazing. It's really very self-aware, very violent, which is a weird thing to say about a conference, but it's very violent. And it's just really, the production values, particularly with COVID-19 and lockdown, I don't know how they pulled it off, but everyone is saying, if we watched, we'll share a link of that stream, and everyone is saying no one's going to top this, because it's just so cool, so funny, and just the quality of games were there. They were great.
You sold it to me. I'm gonna have to watch it now.
And it's not that long. It's about an hour and a half, maybe, or an hour.
Maybe.
I watched the whole thing.
Yeah. I watched it twice, so yeah.
Yeah, it goes very quick. Asa, did you manage to watch it?
I have not watched the whole thing through. I know Devolver Digital shows quite well. Last year had a strange wrestling scene with an ice cream sandwich, and if that sounds strange, yeah, that's what you should expect. We've actually got on stream at the moment. The Devolver Digital Direct is streaming without volume, just so people can see what it's all about. Which I will cut off in a second, but yeah, it's an interesting show. So if you're going to watch any of them, check the trailers from the other shows. Check the full show for this one.
Are we live? Actually, I can't see us on YouTube for some reason.
We should be.
I'm searching on my
live.
phone. We're definitely live. Okay, it's just
you bury your head and try and sort YouTube. But carry on talking at the same time because we're definitely on the other platforms.
I'll carry on. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So no, I'm really impressed by that show. Another game that I think really needs to get special mention, and I don't want people to write it off because at first instance it just looks like an old school platformer. But you need to watch the trailer for Carrion, and then you'll be convinced.
This is my bad. Let me hit a little be right back screen. We are live, but not on the right channels.